we're gonna talk about it. Oh, we got some news about our lovely King-Ohger, Rita, today. And depending on what side of the internet you're on, it might affect the way you like this, enjoy it, whatever. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not really going to change anyone's minds. That's not what I'm here for. You can make your own opinions on stuff. I'm just here to give you the knowledge and then tell you what I think about it, because that's what I like to do. I also would like to tell you that you'll probably hear a lot of people talk about this as transgender people, which, you know, they kind of have the they have the first shot to talk about it. But me and myself, I am a part white, cisgender, bisexual man, and I will tell you right now, I pretty much pass for everything that gets privilege in this world. So if you are like me and maybe have like a different opinion on this stuff, I'm just gonna let you know how I see it from my side. Authority is the perfect word. Shout out chat. This is why I do it on stream. They have the authority on this. Obviously, I'm telling it to you from my point of view, which might be a little closer to your point of view if you think differently about this stuff. So let's go from there. Yeah, we got a bit of news today. I got this in a message from Lupin J. Shout out to Lupin J on Twitter, but it was translated by Meiko Matari, who works with Tokusatsu on the Ultraman side of things over on Twitter. And it's from a reference book, basically. The latest volume of Uchuzen magazine by Hobby Japan includes character pages for all the King-Ohger members, with the description for Rita, her last name, I'm going to butcher her last name, with the description for Rita Kanisuka saying, King-Ohger is a gender-neutral hero. This information is reflected on Ranger Wiki, who in turn got their information from a user's scans. The wiki description for Rita has been changed to neutral to reflect this information. There you can see it says gender neutral. That pretty much ends all the controversy about it, because it has been a thing for a very long time. In fact, since the character descriptions were like leaked, this has been a thing that people were like, oh, they're transgender, they're they, them, their pronouns are your majesty, which did get confirmed somewhere. And it's kind of been a going issue in the fandom between sides. Obviously, a lot of people, the actress herself, I believe, is cisgender and goes by she. The character goes by they, them. On a different translation that I saw was talking about how they go by they, them because of their place as judge of Gokhan, which is cool. I think it's really cool. Obviously, that's not really how non-binary works. You don't become non-binary because of your job. So it's a half step in the right direction from Toei, if that makes sense. But that obviously leaves two sides of this. You're either thinking, no, this is great. This is the first non-binary ranger. This rules in Sentai. This is fantastic. Or you're thinking, there's two genders. It's he and she, and pronouns are dumb, and this whole thing is dumb, and I want to think of Rita as a woman because I'm attracted to her, and I can't be attracted to a non-binary person, and non-binary people don't exist. Those seem to be the two camps that are going on right now. Or that are going on all over. Like I said before, myself, he, him, I identify that way. Doesn't matter. But it's like that exact point, right? It doesn't matter to me because I have had many he, hims to look up to in Super Sentai. I have Gira. I have Kaito. I have Momoi. And if you were a she, her, then you have many she, hers to look up to in Super Sentai. I don't know why I'm is the first one that came to mind, but you have tons of other characters that you can look to, but there is a whole section of people who now have one character to look to in Super Sentai specifically, and that's Rita. And that's cool as hell. That's cool as hell that they have someone to look up to, and they need more people to look up to. Not only that, they need more people to be like, hey, it's okay that you look up to this person, because there are so many other people out there in the world that are telling them you are not a thing. You can't be this thing because this thing doesn't exist. You are less than a person if you think you are this thing because it doesn't exist. And it's a weird way to go about life. Every history book you read in school will tell you that that's the wrong way to think. They'll tell you that that's the losing side of history. Civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, World War II, the Japanese. It's just not the way to go around life thinking. And I've always condemned Toei for taking these half steps in representation. Revice, 2 seasons, or last season in Revice, you had what I thought was really going to be the first out there stated lesbian couple on screen for Kamen Rider. And it was right there, and everyone will tell you that it was right there. But then in a side special, you have them call each other sisters and all that stuff. And so I'd kind of just live to accept Toei's half-assed representation. And I hadn't said anything on this specific topic until then because I'm not in the... I think it's wrong to misgender people. I think it's wrong to misgender people, trans people, and cisgender people. I think if I walked around in life and someone said that I was a girl... And I'm like, no, I'm not a girl, sorry. And they were like, yeah, but my headcanon is you're a girl because you're fucking fine. I would have a problem with that. So I like to like wait it out and see. This one specifically, like I said, has been back and forth for the past 5 weeks that we've had King-Ohger. And I think it's finally time to accept it and move on. Because there's so many other things that are so cool about this character. To me. Because I am not non-binary. But one of the biggest things, probably the biggest thing that will be the coolest to this character about a lot of people, just got confirmed. And if you are someone that will go around saying, no, she's a woman. No, Rita is a woman. Rita is a she. I don't want to hear anything other than it. I don't care. I'm going to think of her as a she. Nobody really cares what you think. Because your headcanon isn't actually what's stated here. There is something a lot stronger than you having an attraction to this person. And if you do have an attraction to this person, guess what? There's nothing wrong with that at all. It makes you a human being. That's fine. But like I said, for a section of the community, this is a big deal. This should be a big win for everyone. And it's going to be a big win in this stream and on this channel, whether you like it or not, because I said so. Simple as that. Yeah, everyone's talking about the plushie while I was going through this like very, very heartfelt speech. Yeah, the plushie's on sale, guys. That was the next story.